Hey coin collectors, it's Dan the Collecting Man here. Today I'm going to talk about coin rolls and coin bags. Are they collectible? Is it something that's worth getting or not? Personally, I haven't been buying many of them. I've only really bought a few in the last few years. So I'll go through a bit of my collection and my thoughts of what I think are coin rolls and bags worth buying or not. So I think the core reason why people like to buy rolls is that you know that the coin's going to be mint state inside it. So it's going to be uncirculated version potentially. So you know you're going to get a good quality coin or a lot of coins when you buy a roll of coins. So sometimes it can be a bit of a gamble because you buy the roll of coins prior to it being released out into the market or when it's still kind of new, so you don't know what the overall mintage a lot of the time is going to be. So like this one here, this is the Jody Clark effigy for 2021, so you never know what the overall mintage is going to be. Sometimes you do, like these ones. This is the $1 King coronation, or not, sorry, the King effigy that just got released in 2023 as well. But we know that this is going to be a significant coin in the long term because it's the first effigy of the King, so it's something that people are looking at collecting as well. So that's what really got me thinking about coin rolls in general. That's the reason why I purchased this and this one as well. Is I just know that in the long term this is going to be something that's probably quite collectible and desirable because people are always going to be looking for that first coin with the King's effigy on it in Australia as well. So let's go through it. First I have, this is my only bag that I personally own. So it's $50 face value. Currently, it's going for around $125 on eBay. So this is from the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. This is the blue rings on it. I really like the design on these coins as well. So it's definitely pretty neat. These are the ones that you could get out of Woolworths. So obviously this bag's one from Woolworths. So it's pretty cool to have one of these bags in a really good mint condition. And we're interesting to see over time how they go. So I know with the red poppies, the rolls for that goes into the thousands of dollars if you can get a roll of red poppies, and even the coronation 2013 one as well is worth a heck of a lot of money to get a roll version as well. Next I've got the Jody Clark. So this is an interesting thing to look at as well. So this is a security roll. So you got obviously the Australian mint rolls or a security roll. So I think you do lose a bit of value having a security roll because there's a potential that the rolls, the coins inside it might not be the whole same. So where you know when you're getting one from the Royal Mint, you know every single coin within this is going to have the Aboriginal flag. Where this one, we assume all of them are the Jody Clark version, but we don't actually know. It just looks like that both of them at both ends are definitely the Jody Clark new version. But you are taking a bit of a gamble on that. To me, you can lose some value when you have the security rolls. So just bear that in mind when you are buying rolls off eBay as well, that you're looking for something that's potentially that's got the government minted one. Interesting to note though is these ones here. These are $1 ones as well. So you can see the pattern's the same. I'm pretty sure these are also from the government mint because they came straight out all the same, and we haven't seen any with the government mint and sticker. But I'm pretty convinced that they are also government minted ones as well. Next I have also the Indigenous ones. So this one here, this has got the Indigenous military service with the handprint in there as well. I've kept it in the original plastic as well, so I really want to keep it as uniform as possible. So it's $50 face value, and this is currently going for around $200+ on eBay, and I think over time it'll go for a lot more as well. So definitely thinking keeping it in this kind of plastic original wrapping case as well really helps to keep the long-term quality of this as well. So if not, often buy these little tubes. So these little tubes you can buy to put your rolls in there to keep them airtight as well, because it's something that you really want to do to keep the humidity away to protect those coins as well. Next one, I've got the Aboriginal flag. It's this one here. So this one was a really good one too. I really like this design. Again from 2001 as well. And this one's going for roughly $170 for a $50 face value as well. And then next I've got this one here. So this one to me is quite special. This is the the bees, the bee coin, and I think this one's really going to be popular long term. This won the award for best design in Australia as well. You can see the nice little special seal there as well. Looks good. So I just think this one, I think it's roughly worth around $200+, but I think it's going to be worth a lot more in the future as well, because we've seen the carded versions going for a pretty good value. So having definitely a roll of these in this condition for this design of a coin is something that I'm definitely really happy to have on my collection as well. And then next we go through this one as well. So these are the King's effigy. So there's $20 value of coins in here. This one's a head, so that's an interesting way to get it. So often you get heads tails is the preferred way, but this one's head, which I didn't personally mind because this coin is all about getting the King's head on it as well. We all know that the 2023 $1 coin, the only one that came out with the King's head on it is the Mob of Ruse, so you know it's going to be a Mob of Ruse coin on there. But this one's from the Imperial coin, so this is a special cotton roll, which is to protect it as well. You can see the special seal on that one as well, the security seal. So this adds a little bit more value on it as well, because you know it's a genuine roll of the King's effigy as well on there as well with all the coins. So definitely good to have one of these. These have been pretty good to get as well. I think I paid roughly $89 for this straight off the Imperial Coins website. Definitely something worth collecting as well. Another thing I see people like to do is coin noodling. So they buy these rolls of coins, often the $2 ones. We'll open them up live on camera and go through it looking for the special coloured versions or the special rare years as well. So that's something that a lot of people like to do, is the coin noodling, opening up rolls, security rolls from the banks, and trying to find those special, more limited, like the poppies and some of those other ones as well, and seeing what they can get as well. Also, you see sometimes at the at the post office, is these ones as well. So this is the Aussie Great Hunt roll. This is the Australian Football League roll, and then we had the Aussie Big Things roll. So obviously I've opened them up to have a look at them as well. So you've got all the coins in here as well. So yeah, so they're sometimes good, but I don't think you get as much value by keeping them in the roll. They're not as desirable as having these government minted rolls as well. So I think for me, having these straight out of the Canberra Mint like that, for me, is definitely the best way to have them, and then putting them straight into these little capsules as well, just to keep them safe. So obviously placing it nice and softly in there, and then with the seal, so to keep it airtight as well. So I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Do you enjoy coin hunting as well? Do you like these Imperial coins? Apparently it only costs $15 to send a roll of coins to get it done like this as well. So that's not a bad overlay cost, because it does bring a bit of extra value. So if you've already got a whole heap of coins, like in a bag like this or something else, you can send it to the Imperial coins for $15 and they will do that as well. I'd love to know too, do you prefer having heads, tails, heads, or tails, depending on what it is. So if it's a coin like this, having a tail, is that something that you like to try and collect, or is it always heads, tails? For me, I don't mind a bit of both, but like I said, this was pretty cool to get a heads on this special one as well, so that was pretty cool. So please let me know what your favourite is. What's your best roll that you've ever collected, that you have in your part of your collection as well. Please don't forget to click subscribe if you want more videos on coin collecting. Thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. See you in my next video. Dan.